Well, everybody, if you haven't already, there's a link in the description box below on how to go about ordering these beauties. So, all of these will be listed on Weebly. Today, actually, if you are watching this when it releases. So, go on over to Weebly and pick out your journal and make your order. And if you are curious on how that is done, again, look in the description box below for directions. So, these are all the wonderful covers that will be in this week's release. So, we have a servant in the house, the servant in the house. I ended up actually going through a lot of my books, and I'm sure this is going to happen at least once or twice, but it was kind of surprising for me to run into it on my first batch. So I do have 2 of these. So these will be listed under one, and there are 2 available. And you guys, obviously, if you want the one with the darker spine or the lighter spine, you'll have to request and ask. Let's see which one is still available if one is gone already. So, the way these are going to come, obviously, is like this, and watch the video, and it will explain to you how to get the full journal. So, we have the servant in the house, Ramona, and I love how beautiful this one is. Mark Twain. This one is definitely going to be a little bit more of a popular one, and I think it's just because it's Mark Twain, but it is gold leaf inlay and very beautiful and simplistic. Anatole France, the little pier. I probably slaughtered that, but if I didn't, kudos. Honeywell Boys in the Air. The Honeywell Boys in the Air. I like the grungy feel of this. Obviously, all of these have been stabilized, and so if you do have any mold allergies or anything, and this may be an issue for you, please notify me, and I will, just to be safe, submerge it in baking soda and make sure it sits for a good 2 days before I start on your project. Keep in mind, this will also delay the building process. And we have Philip Winwood. I love how the spine is a little worn from being well loved up on the bookshelf. Okay, the Junior Classics. So this is poems for juniors. I thought this one was really neat. It's definitely got a lot of texture going on. Been well used and loved. You can always tell because the spine closely matches the same color as the cover. This one I found in the multi-bilingual areas. So I honestly don't know what it says. So it's sonatas, and I really love how beautiful this one is. This one also is thicker than your standard book, so it is a very well beautiful made, good leather, and of course gold leaf inlay. Edgar Allan Poe. I know this one is a favorite for a lot. It's got some beautiful bleaching in the cover. I don't know how that happened. All I know is it adds a wonderful texture. It's even more predominant on the back. I don't know if you can tell, but I definitely can. It's a very magnificent high-low. And the works of Poe with a beautiful spine accent. Okay, guys, sorry about that. Dogs decided to go crazy at the alarm because it started talking to them. So the last thing was this wonderful, beautiful spine. I love the color, the texture, and just the overall artwork thought into this wonderful design. And of course, this one has been reinforced. You can see a little bit of because of the age, but that is also why it has been well reinforced. So it won't come apart, but this will start to degenerate with time. I mean, it is old and is not going to stay magnificent forever. So this one will probably be a little bit lower on the price range scale. And of course, this beauty, this one, the leather was starting to break down. So it will last a lot longer than this will, because this is more of a plastic byproduct. This is actual official leather. So being that I did reinforce this one as well, this one will last a lot longer than this one will. And this one is magnificent and still has a lot more life left in it. And this is the Harvard book by Bentic Smith. Either that or it's for Bentic Smith, one or the other. So this one will also be wonderfully featured. It has the beautiful spine ridges and very well made. The cover is very thick and hard. And of course, we got the beautiful gold inlay and the wonderful texture of the leather. So all of these are available on Weebly now, and please check out the video in the link below on how to order them. Thank you. Bye.